God. Right. Single stop. Single stop. And it's a full stop. No. Let's I want to try and get through. I'm going to block him behind us, so we've got a bit of space. Oh, we're going to get rear-ended. Yeah, but if I'm going to go for softs near the end, you've got to wonder why. Right. There we go. That's a pretty standard turn one corner for me, actually. I did pretty well to still have some people behind me. Right, start P6. Just no, I can't. The second you end up off the line, getting back onto it just seems to be an absolute bastard. When do we damage things? Game, why don't you tell me when I have damaged things? Because I can't... Because it's fine. No. Ah! Just, I've got to get through lap 1 without damage, otherwise... Otherwise it's just race over. There we go. I hate the fact that there's a skip forward button if you double tap it and just the bloody camera mode. Yep. I don't want to redo a corner I did alright on. Last 5 laps. Yeah. I wish I could do better starts. Like losing all those positions in the start. I've never. Alright, TDB, I won't be streaming for 4 more hours. I'm doing this race and I'm going to do some more Euro Truck probably. Because it'll allow me to de-stress and calm down. But no, I always get something very wrong with the starts, and I'm not entirely certain what it is. But no, because I pretty much like the standard start for me is lose 6 to 8 positions, usually right to the back. Over throttle, maybe. I just assumed floor it and hope for the best was the way to do it. Nobody's ever said anything differently. But to make up my positions now is just not going to happen. The second DRS gets activated, Ricardo is going to come flying past. Over throttle. Hey Andy. Whose trio mode is that? That's pretty cool actually. But yeah, how much throttle should I be using for a start then, if not full? Mine? What?
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Oh, we get DRS. ERS full. Oh, ERS! I completely forgot about the ERS. We're still in hot lap mode. Try launching at 12-ish.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Alright. Crap. I always forget the ERS. It seems like... Also, realised that the greatest, like the biggest advantage I had over the AI on this track was that they don't seem to go flat through those S's. I can't go flat through them on mediums, and I definitely won't be able to go flat through them on hards.
Gap to teammate behind is 3.3 seconds.
There we go, Ricardo. Right, back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm really actually regretting setting myself in for the hards because I hate driving hards on this track. It's just... I don't like driving mediums on this track. I like driving softs on this track. The softs are fun. And in every section where I was faster than the AI in practice and qualifying, it was taking softs through. Like when I was on the hards and the mediums, I was a lot slower than them. Like that corner. How the hell are you meant to do that corner quickly? No, no. Yep. Touch curb, crash. Ah, I hate these tyres. Please, just lift and coast. Yeah, there we go.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Oh well. I really feel like I should perhaps have just gone for... Like I should have just gone for a two-stop strategy and had the fast tyres. Or I've just got to get smooth with these. Smooth with these could work. And try and somehow make some distance on Ricardo. Here, it's back up to medium. got to get out of the DRS range of Ricardo. That's like my only option for catching anybody up, is if I don't have to go defensive into corners. Come on, Williams, come on.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Some low ERS, which will allow Ricardo to get nice and close to us again. I wonder what lap they'll have to pit for their with their softs.
Right, some information on Grosjean. They seem to have an issue.
Good. If they have an issue, perhaps I can get past and then use them as a shield against Ricardo. Come on, Grosjean. If we can get close enough to him for DRS, that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? And we did.
The car ahead is losing 2 seconds a lap to you. Good job.
Now just get clear of Grosjean. Who's the head? Butler. Butler. Okay. Position 8 is what I need to get the resource points. I think so I've got another 10 laps odd to go on these tyres, at least. If they get worn too much too quickly, then I'll swap for softs, and then depending on how long the softs last will let me know whether I need hards or mediums at the end. But part of me is kind of thinking, well, at least I'm not tied to the 2-stop strategy, but I'm probably going to end up on it anyway. We're getting... so ERS is set to low at the moment. Come on, around the corner we go. Brakes. That's deep. How are our tyres? Reasonably worn already.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Yeah.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.3 seconds.
30% wear on a set of tyres in 8 laps is not great. Alright, 7 Juicy. Thank you very much for stopping by for a bit. And for picking a tyre strategy for me. I can't promise I'll stick to it, but I'm going to try to.
We're leading our teammate by 7.4 seconds.
Alright. I mean, I'm still in the 11th place in the Williams, so that's still 8 places, 9 places ahead of where I should be. Right? So but I mean, after qualifying 6th, it's a little bit disappointing to be this far out of the points already. Then again, everyone else is on softs and I was on mediums for the start as well. That's going to make a difference. Alright, catch you later, 7 Juicy. Thanks for stopping by again. No! Why? Why is that curb so... That curb, just like... Is there... I presume there is not a safe way to take it. It's just touch it and spin.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Let's put it onto medium, actually. So we still have some when... if we catch Butler. Because I will need it. Actually... Ricardo has got past Grosjean. That's not good. Not surprising, but not good.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.7 seconds.
Thanks, Jeff. I was just about to ask you what the gap ahead was.
Ricardo behind. The gap behind us is 2.5 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 38.6.
I think we're gaining on Butler. I hope we're gaining on Butler. A slow and steady gain on Butler. Well, what's going to happen is we're going to get to him, pass him, and he's just going to pit immediately, and it'll be like, oh. All of that effort of gaining. Let's put the ERS up to high so we can try and get within DRS range. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, CR Jeffrey Blake. Much appreciated. I hope you are enjoying the extended crash. I mean, it's only a matter of time, right? Let's get hot lap mode. Actually, it's just overtake mode is enough, isn't it? Oh, I lost a lot of time into that one. No! I hate that curb. I wish it was just a wall. Yeah, you love this game. I love it and I hate it. I hate that curb, actually. Overtake mode to try and keep with him. Back to medium. Go on, DRS, do your thing. Keep it in overtake mode just until that straight's over and back to normal, and just got to try and distance Butler, who's ahead next. Albon in a Red Bull. Well, that's never going to bloody happen, is it? Unless he's being like fantastically slowed up by everybody else. That Red Bull's a good car. This. The only good thing is that they definitely have a better powertrain than the Toro Rossos do. It's like the only saving grace of this car is its powertrain, right? What season are you? This is season 1, Jeffrey. I'm just going to call you Jeffrey if that's alright, because CR Jeffrey Belg is a bit of a mouthful. Yeah, season 1, race number 2. At the moment. So the fact that I'm here at all in this Williams is amazing. All right. Yeah, I'll call you Jeffrey then if that's right, because yeah, a lot easier. Deep. It's definitely the best bits for my car are the straights, but I can't get enough of a distance on him to not have him DRS chasing me down the straights. So I'll put it to overtake mode just to get started on the straights. Put it into low. Let's put the pedal down a bit. All the way through.
Gap to car in front is 2.7 seconds.
You almost finished season 1 with only Toro Rosso. I think they were, when I held a poll actually to decide on which team I was going to end up racing for F1, and Toro Rosso I think were 3rd, and Williams and Ferrari were at the top, but I opted for, oh crap. Wasn't paying attention. Right, so we have to immediately put that to high. Just get in the racing line like an idiot. Oh well. Straight back at you. No. That was such a bad... Right. Okay. feel like that was a bit unfair of him, to be honest. But nah, I'm not even sure what's going on now. I kind of. Oh, that's a breaking point. Okay. I wish you could see the braking line on the flashback, so I know that I'm not about to just catapult myself into a full breaking point situation with no realization. Because, I mean, it's all well and good if you know these tracks, but I don't know these tracks. Yeah, 95 AI, that... I'm a little way off that.
Energy harvesting, reduce ERS deployment.
No, but I've got to get away from him. But okay, we'll go to medium. I get slightly too close to that curb, and then I have to back right out on that corner. But I know if I touch that curb, it's just a spin, so...
Okay, you're catching the car ahead.
Aggressively defending there. I think I'm carrying Butler forward with me, which isn't really what I want. PC, Jeffrey. I am playing on PC.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.0 seconds.
Go, come on. Just gotta be smooth. Settle into a rhythm and be smooth. And let them battle. So how am I doing for tyres now? 46%.
Gap to teammate behind is 17.7 seconds.
I think I need to start braking that one a bit early, to be honest. Teammate in the pits.
George is in the pits. George in the pits.
Try using all of the track and inside curb. Some of the inside curbs just spin me. Like, on the S's, the inside curb on that second one just absolutely destroys me. Like, every time I touch it, I'll spin. And I'm not quite sure. I hate that corner. In fact, where's the braking point for this corner coming out? Is it just after the line on the ground? That seems to be the best one from my like braking point that I seem to be using, and it allows me to get round. Because if I brake where the braking line says, it, not a hope. Especially if I'm following somebody. But the inside curb here on the right, if I touch that, I'm gone. That's. But if I come too, if I If I come too close, I have to back out of the corner. It's just a crap situation. Best to avoid the high curbs.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Alright, go down to low. I think we dropped out of DRS range over Reikkonen. Yep. We had it very, very briefly. And then we went for a series of like irritating corners. They've all got DRS. Look at them all off on the right. Let's join the train. Come on. Just got to be careful with the massively reduced downforce of following a car now. But on the other hand, my massively reduced downforce has gone from bugger all downforce to even less than bugger all downforce. Ah, late on the DRS. Whew. Look at them on the straights though. Wait, did neither of them get DRS?
Window. You'll be on the hards.
Woohoo! I mean, being able to hold off this pair is, let's be honest, not really realistic.
Okay, this set of tyres is pretty much spent, I think. You should be able to wring a bit more out, but it won't be long before they fall away from you entirely.
Didn't technically touch Raikkonen.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, there we go. Tip, don't upgrade too much aero because mid-season there'll be a new regulation. At the moment, what I've been putting points into is durability. But I've put a point into the engine, a point into the chassis, and a point into the aero so far. I didn't know there was a regulation change mid-season that could cost you R&D points. That's good to know.
Verstappen is stopping now.
We have to go lean to try and get some fuel back, aren't we? Burning quite a lot of fuel defending. Oh what? Have to be yes. Is it a particular upgrade that they just say no to? Or does just everybody just lose a great load of progress? Actually, do I want to just find it out myself? Let's go back to standard. Gonna be honest, so far these tyres are actually still seemingly fine. But how worn are they? Quite worn. I don't know what...
Pit window open. Let's box this lap. We're leading our teammate by 36.3 seconds.
Alright. Oh, we got DRS off us twice. That sucks. Well, we can get a tow.
Okay, the car behind has newer tyres than you. Maintain our gap if possible.
Every upgrade hero will need to be adjusted, pay like 300 at a point. Oh, alright. Let's read and then do the corner. So the more you put in aero, the more you have to pay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to open the DRS that time around. Oops. Holy crap, I survived contact with that curb.
Box, box, box.
No, Jeff. The pit window was lap 22.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.5
So on lap
seconds.
22, we are going to box for the hards. These tyres are definitely losing a little bit, but I'd rather have the... They've still got some grip, and I mean, I'd imagine the hards will probably be grippier than these are at the moment. But what will the hards be like in like 40 laps? Because these mediums, actually these mediums would have done like 28 laps. Hards are a no-go as they're so bad. Alright, so I've been sticking at... Right, let's... Oh shit, there's different, like, options. I didn't realise you could do that. So we're going...
Affirmative. Medium tyres at the next stop.
I did not know there were different... I did not know that there were
At the
different
moment, the car
voice
behind us is
commands for
lapping
all of that.
faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
He's on fresh tyres. Of course he is. So we're just going to quickly check. So that's mediums. I hope that's the front wing we've already got on. Because I do not want a front wing change.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I don't know what wing I've got on, and I'm worried that I might have toggled that over. So we're going for another set of mediums. That means softs at the end.
Okay, gap ahead is
Oh wow!
4.6
Yeah. This is 80, Jeffrey. So it's. I feel like high enough to begin for a beginner, but also low enough for a beginner. If they've got a front wing for me, I'm going to be fucking livid. I don't want a front wing. I don't want a front wing. I don't want a front wing. They haven't got a front wing. Good, 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 good.
Go now. Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Look at that Kvyat with his DRS. Check for damage. Did not know that. Yeah, I had no idea I could toggle through. Yeah, it is the Logitech wheel for Xbox, the G920. For now. At the I have got the H pattern shifter as well, but I'm not using that for this game. But I am. My plan is spend Christmas money on some Fanatec pedals because I don't like these pedals very much. There's just no feel in the brake pedal. And having used a friend's set of Fanatec pedals, it's just like, wow, this is really like load cell pedals, just the best thing in the world.
Green flag.
Oh, Stroll. In a strange way, in some ways, I think I'm slightly faster with they're kind of the worn tyres, just because I'm used to them. Yeah, a good setup is like you could spend stupid money on it. That's not the way into that corner. It's just completely unsettled both myself and Kvyat. On the other hand, if I can just unsettle him and keep myself in, that's a win, right? But no, I want to get some Fanatec Club Sport pedals with a load cell on the brake. That's going to be like my Christmas present to myself. Along with a replacement mic stand that isn't bolted to the desk, because that way I can change how this setup all works.
Good job, nice overtake.
So after Albon on the hards in front, shut Ricardo out pretty hard there actually. Ooh. The pedals, the brake pedal, yep. The brake pedal is the one that is especially bad, because I've had to turn on like ABS and stuff on most games because it doesn't seem to register anything between about 20% and 100%. Sorry, 20% and 90%, so it's just like little bit of braking, lock, 100% braking. And it's definitely slowing me down on games when you have to kind of rely on the ABS. But there's no feel when it's going to go to like 100%, so it's not like, I've just found it incredibly frustrating trying to actually learn not to use ABS in games. And some games can do it, like slower paced racing games. It's a hell of a lot easier than this. That was definitely a screw up. Yeah, you're in the same boat as me then, Jeffrey. Like, the ABS is kind of necessary because you just haven't got any idea. The Fanatec ones I want are the like suspended pedals with a little vibration motor on it that triggers in time with the ABS pulses or whatever. Oh, fuck that corner. Just worst corner in the game. Worst corner in the game. And we weren't close enough for a DRS. How am I doing on my ERS settings? We can deploy some power to keep up with Albon, I think. Overtake mode. Let's go. Medium.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Go to lean to save a bit of fuel through these sections because there's no way in hell to overtake through here. I can't wait till tomorrow. Get my programmable box of buttons and knobs and stuff. I really want to bind one to ERS and one to the fuel management. Some lean fuel through here for a bit. Even on lean fuel, we seem to be faster in a straight line than the Red Bull. Put the ERS to overtake mode. Far ahead is Paris.
Ahead, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:37.6. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Are people on fresh hards and not stopping, I
Gap
presume?
to car in front is 6.1 seconds.
Gap to the car in front. 6.1 seconds. Perez, come on. On the faster tyre, but in the slower car. There's an interesting gap to try and make up. Very interesting gap to try and make up. And plus I don't have to defend from Albon anymore for a while.
Is ahead of you. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:37.6.
Just give me the difference in time. Or don't. That's like the only thing I care about is how far ahead of me are they. Oh, Ricardo took Albon as well. Interesting. Come on. I do wonder about the AI's pit strategy. But
Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
I wonder how many laps of softs I should be aiming for.
Gap to teammate behind is 20.6 seconds.
Somehow I just don't care about the gap to
Perez ahead. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:38.2. You're gaining by 0.8. 0.8.
Gaining by 0.8. Okay. Dropping back by 0.8. If Ricardo and Albon are going to duel, that's really good news for me. Really good. But yeah, that 8th position is the kind of the magic number for those free championship points and 600 resource points. That's going to be... yeah, full practice and full qualifying. I don't actually spend the full practice session driving in the car, but I do all the practice programs, or try all of the practice programs, I should say. sort of thing. I find the racing and the qualifying much easier than the practice programs. Especially the qualifying pace, where I just I could not purple that one. And then come in and qualified 6th, and it's just like, okay, so the actual qualifying is easier than the qualifying practice program. Into the bastard. Into the bastard. Programs become easier the longer you play. Do the programs not adjust based on how many upgrades are put onto your car or something? But then, I suppose the other thing is when you're doing the qualifying pace program, you're in rich fuel mix. When you're actually doing it in the qualifier, you're in fuel mix 4 for maximum and stuff like that. So there are plenty of things that are different. Even though there's no DRS, I keep like subconsciously move my thumb over to the DRS button for that. And I can't tell if Perez is getting closer.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.7 seconds.
Down from 6. Okay, he's getting closer. Definitely getting closer. And I go and do something stupid. Come on. Oh, we're over halfway. Didn't even notice we've got over halfway. This is this channel points thing, isn't it? Where you can unlock emotes and stuff without doing anything. I need to come up with another emote, but I'm not sure what to do. I mean, the tree was the bane of my life on the racing games I was playing when I got that emote, but there's no trees in F1 for me to crash into, unlike in Dirt Rally and Dirt 4 and Forza Horizon. So perhaps something F1 themed, but then what though? What that can be kind of like miniaturized and still clearly identifiable. A tyre? Maybe. Because at the moment, for like the sub icon, I have a broken front wing and then a fixed front wing, depending on how long, being subbed for. Helmet. Yeah, that's probably generic enough that it will apply to any of the racing games I play.
The car in front is 2.2 seconds.
So I'm gaining on the racing point in my Williams. Definitely gaining on the racing point. Which is fantastic news. Well, that's the grass. I don't want the grass. Definitely don't want the grass. So who was that in the pits? Norris for a pit stop.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
I think as Norris has only just come out the pits, I don't think we're increasing that gap. I think the McLaren will be all over us very, very soon. Charles Leclerc with the fastest lap. Immediately beaten by Bottas.
The car behind has
Cujo, the problem with taking the problem with taking the rubber piece out of the brake pedal is then it has no resistance, and there are a few games that it does work quite well for, but this is not one of them. Like, it works really nicely for playing like the more kind of like slow-paced simulator games, so for example like Euro Truck or something like that. But it just does not work with these fast racing games. Because I mean, the other thing you can do as well is bind the clutch pedal to the brake. But again, because it has no resistance, it just has no feel. So that's kind of my problem with it. Where does that piece sit? Oh, this was this corner. Well, I cocked that up and gave Norris just all of the...
Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds.
1.7 seconds. Overtake mode. Hold off the McLaren.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Come on. Clock the fastest lap again. I've seen quite a lot of YouTube videos on how to modify the pedals on the Logitech like G920 or G29 wheels. The one that intrigued me the most is the one that was turning them into hanging pedals rather than bottom mounted pedals. Just not quite close enough to Perez, come on. teammate in the pits. Come on, Perez, just like have a bad corner, please.
George is coming in for his stop.
Just no. We've got to fuel save. Not now. Please, not now. Oh, Perez has just fucking gone down these straights. And I can't really whack the ERS up or anything to help catch him. What I can do is crash while trying to adjust the ERS. I can't adjust the menus and do anything else on this game at the same time. I hate the menu system so much. In fact, if you guys have got the G920 as well, do you have problems with the D-pad registering rights as ups or downs half the time instead of what you're actually trying to change? So half the time, rather than changing the ERS or fuel or whatever, you're instead flicking into the next option and changing the diff or the front brake bias or something. D-pad's so bad. Oh, come on. That wasn't DRS. I lose so much time trying to use the D-pad on the menus because I have to focus completely on it. What did you rebind that to, Kojo? Like the buttons, like A, B, X, and Y. Actually, that's probably the best way I could do it. Actually. DRS in lean. Nope. I wish I'd just got a little bit extra fuel in the car. Because right now, trying to fuel save in the middle of this battle is a nightmare, and I don't want to end up having to... in the Logitech software, not the game. Alright. I'll have to try that out, actually, because... actually, no, because tomorrow I'm getting a box for like flight sim games. God, that McLaren is so much faster under DRS. because he's got his ERS up. Was the L on the D-pad.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I don't know. Don't rear end me, Norris. I just. So we're going to get the warning. And then Perez is just going to come in and ruin us here. "17 laps to go." Yep. That was deep.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
No, we're staying on medium. Around the outside as they battle. Okay. I'm surprised it worked, to be honest. I am amazed that worked. But I'm also wondering how many laps I want to try and get out of the softs on this track are. I'd say about 12 or so.
We're good for the time being, but you are going to start to notice the wear, so make sure it doesn't catch you out.
But what I don't want to do is end up pitting to softs and kind of ditching these mediums, which are still absolutely fine.
Norris is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 36.7. We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Are we going to box this lap? I'm not sure if I want to box this lap. I think we're going to box next lap and then do 14 laps on the softs, because these tyres have only done. Actually, how worn are these tyres? Not very. I put a crap ton of wear on the first set of mediums and they were fine. Right, so let's see. What setups? Are you asking me or Kojo, Jeffrey?
Pit now. Pit now.
But I do agree that the control, like playing this with a controller or a mouse and a keyboard, was a miserable experience. If the people behind me don't have to pit again, that's a problem. But I don't know how many times they've pitted.
Norris behind. Our gap behind is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:37.2.
And tyres are 9 laps old compared to...
Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly worn rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away.
How many laps before a soft set of tyres start falling away on this track? Because I don't want to swap these in for softs and have them just run off a cliff. Oh, thank you for the follow, Francis the Bond.
Please. We need to charge the battery.
Let's go to lean while we're doing our in-lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
So just do lean. That should save us enough fuel to run the rest of the race. Max 8 laps with softs. So you reckon I should try and stay out on these mediums a few more laps? Otherwise I'm going to be doing another pit. Try and stay out a bit longer. Okay. Right. As long as they're battling, I can stay in lean. I wonder how this would have looked if I had gone to the hards. So if I go in... If I go in at lap 46 and a lap 46, that means I have to do 11 laps on the softs. I think that should be doable. Let's go back. Hamilton's out! Oh yeah, we're moving up a position now. Hello, Radders Racing. It's going pretty well. I'm somehow trying to defend 6th position in my Williams. And as of this corner, it'll be defending 5th position. But I need to pit. So
Okay, clear.
that's a big ask. Do I play F1 a lot? This is my second race in an F1 car. Prior to that, I've just raced the F2 cars. So I played the game a fair bit, but I've been doing just a lot of the F2 races rather than the F1. So I'm still learning how to do like the ERS and stuff like that, which having to swap between the fuel mixes and stuff. But you know, we're gonna keep charging the ERS. Thank you for the follow, Radis Racing. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated. Right. So
Gap to car in front is 31.5 seconds.
no, shut up.
Pitting
And,
this lap
yeah.
then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
You're gonna make my night. All right. That's just ominous. Just, yep. I'm gonna make your night. How are you gonna? Oh, I definitely want a mouthful of drink when I go for a pit. Come on. Come on. Radis Racing, rating with party of free. Thank you very much, Radis Racing. It is much appreciated. Like, I cannot thank you enough. If I had any mods here, I'd get them to give you a shout out, but I don't think I do. I think they've all buggered off, to be honest. So if you give me a second, I will do that myself. Hang on. Right, that's a safe place to pause, I think. Let me just quickly tab out and give you a shout out as a thank you. I'm afraid it's let's try and spell your name right. That always helps, right? Is that right? There you go. It's a shout out for you. Right, and back to trying to race. Oh, and thank you also for the host, Jeffrey. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm gonna have a mouthful of drink now. I'm on the pause menu. Right, let's not restart the session. That would be a bloody disaster. I do not want to be redoing this again. Right. And we can finally pull out of this battle and go in and get ourselves.
Leclerc's in first place.
And we have enough fuel to run standard for the rest. You once did that. Yeah. I did that in an F2 session by mistake.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Alright, time to get back into the points positions. Let's whack it into high. You know what? Something I may need. Temperature in the tyres. In fact, temperature in the tyres would be great right about now. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out at some point, Raz Racing. I've given you a follow, so I'll definitely see when you're streaming. But yeah, I'll definitely come and stop by at some point. Because I tend to stream for not like super long periods. With F1, I tend to do one complete race with the practice, the qualifying, and everything in one go. And I could probably do some of the next race in one go, but it tires me out. Not 2 races. I couldn't do 2 full race weekends in one session, so I just do one. Rough exits, kill those tires. Yep. Gotta be on it. I've also got to not late brake so much. I used to fall asleep mid-race. The only game I've ever kind of like come close to falling asleep on was when I was playing Minecraft. No, Diablo actually. Diablo 3 it was, wasn't it? Where I think I streamed for about 20 hours solid, and it got to the point where loot was dropping, and I was just like, I don't even know what this is anymore. Right, let's drop it down to a medium. Should be able to carry a lot more speed through here than Raikkonen can.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.8 seconds.
Your brake leg always comes up. Practice, Jeffrey. Like, when I first started using my wheel, it was absolute agony after about an hour. And now I can do about 5 hours in the setup before I can, like, you know, just lose all control of braking. Overtake mode. No. Right up behind Raikkonen though. I just find generally like. Alright, Rudders, thank you very much for the raid. I'll definitely be by your stream at some point to check you out. Have a good one, dude. I need to overtake to get that acceleration. Medium. Low. Right. Let's just try and carry speed through here. We're back up into the points.
Just ahead. Push for the position. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 29 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 35.8.
So he's going to have DRS here, isn't he? Oh, neither of us got DRS. Oh, that was stupid.
Is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
That was some not particularly clean racing.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
In fact, not at all. All right, Jeffrey. Thank you very much thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed what you did watch. Did get to see. And I shall, well, hopefully I'll see you again at some point. I don't think I'll be streaming F1 tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll be streaming tomorrow actually, but I don't think it will be F1 because I'm trying to do an alternate game in between each F1 stream, just so the F1 season doesn't end up completely done and I run out of things to do on the game really quickly. Because that would suck.
Weber ahead. They're on old hards. Their tyres are more than 30 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:35.7. You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work.
I don't care how much I'm gaining, but how far in the lead are they? Like, distance to like, gaining by 0.3. Yeah, with 6 laps to go. Is anybody else having to pit?
Easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
What have I just done? Oh, when did I break the front wing? Did I have the broken front wing back here? Yep, I did. Oh, crap. Oh, what? I hate when I think I've just ruined my race. When did I damage the front wing? Well, why didn't the game tell me I damaged it? Well, I guess that's...
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I guess that's why I nearly always ran in F2 with this screen up, isn't it? Because the game doesn't tell you... The game does not tell you when you've damaged things as you've got the screen up. However, when you damage something and then flash back, it takes the screen down, so you then don't know you've got damage, but you do know you've got damage because the damage notification screen's no longer up. I hate some bits about this game, and the UI is one of them. 6 seconds? Send it from 6 seconds back. Alright, front wing, not ideal. We're burning so much fuel.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level.
What have I done now? Am I... I do wish when you got damage a little ping up showed, or you could have the damage up the whole time. I think that having the damage up the whole time would be the most useful thing ever, because then you don't need to worry about constantly pinging between multiple menus. Front wing damage for that corner is just a bloody bastard. And I needed 8th. Still need 8th.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
How are we doing for the tyres? Front, left and... Alright. Harvest some energy.
Weber is ahead of you. They're on old hards. Their tyres are more than 30 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:35.5.
Yeah. I really think perhaps I should have gone for the mediums onto hards, because then I would still be fighting for a good position, as opposed to now where I'm just hoping that every people in front pit. And it feels like the grip on these softs is dropping off already. You know what, just run it to medium. Like, my only option is to catch up with those two in front. And then just send it when I get to them. Either that or... I mean, if Hamilton hadn't crashed, I wouldn't even be in the points.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. We're leading our teammate by 47.8 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
You know, I don't even want to know what condition the tyres are in anymore. Just, all I want is for the 2 cars in front to battle so much that they slow down.
3.5 seconds.
3.5 seconds. In 3 laps. If I can get into DRS range, I can do that. I suspect this set of S's here may be where I can do it.
Faber's just ahead. Push for the position. They're on old hards. Their tyres are more than 30 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:35.8. You're gaining by a full second per lap. Good job.
No, come on, stay together, you guys. Holy, really? Oh, never mind. It's like as soon as you get the fastest lap, the AI is just like, nope. Oh, God damn it. Alright, let's get all of this down. Just carry speed through here, come on, please. Go back to standard. Oh yes, battle, 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 battle. So I've got 2 more laps. 2 more laps to catch and overtake.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Right. I don't want to hit them. I don't want to spread them apart. Don't want to spread them up. Because I know that my best chance of passing them is them battling. I need to be on the DRS immediately. Not overtake mode. No. I don't think I was close enough.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Oh, there's a fucking car in the way. Right, so now. This part of the track, the AI just isn't very fast on, it seems. Back to 10th. Thank hey 7 Juicy. I'm just go, come on.
This is your final lap of the race. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second.
No, that was such a bad corner. Right. This is the only opportunity I'm gonna get. Ridiculous dive bomb. That's complete by accident, but it worked.
Our gap to the car in front is 12.3 seconds.
Something doesn't seem quite right now. I think I may have damaged the car during that dive bomb. Whatever it takes. Yep. That's one way of just a huge dive bomb of. Yeah, that was not actually what I was intending. That was a much bigger dive bomb than I was intending. My thoughts was get really close and then dive bomb the pair of them on that corner, just there. But I'll take it. Didn't even get. I don't think we even got a warning for it. We just go really, really deep, and then get back on the track and block them quite hard.
Great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race
Always find after one of these like a full race
now.
sessions.
A thrilling race and a tremendous
just...
effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
I think that puts Leclerc winning the championship. Because I think he won the first race as well.
Let's see what effect this result has had On the driver's standings, well, the
So-
gap at the top of the
Oh, thank you very
championship
much
has
for
been
the
cut
follow,
down
Kudra.
After a difficult race today for our championship leader. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, I have to give it to Lucas Weber. Cool, calm, collected, a very consistent performance, and one that he can definitely be proud of today.
It's
Still
time to
down
see
2
how
spots,
things are
apparently.
shaping up. In the Constructors' Championship, Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who make further progress up the table. Well, Ant, an end to
Hamilton's
another
not doing
fantastic
very
weekend
well.
of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
But yeah, Williams are not last in the Wait, we got 4 points. Oh, 4 points. I got four championship points.